Of course, thank you for being here this afternoon. It's appreciated in terms of the chamber, in terms of the work that you do. A full-time Director of Economic Development. This past spring, the City Council approved the funding for that position. I'm proud to announce today that I've approved the hiring of Bruce Tamala for the position of Director of Economic Development for the City of Danbury. The City of Danbury has a lot of tough choices to make as it relates to expanding space for our schools. And when possible, we ought to locate these new facilities on Main Street, or at least close to the DRZ. Besides the students, schools bring staff, they bring support personnel, and they bring other adults downtown who will use the facilities and the stores and restaurants located on Main Street. And with service from the Hart bus line, the Danbury Public Library, and access to many other amenities like Western Connecticut State University, locating any of our new school facilities along the Main Street corridor will be important for the stability of Main Street. In the next 2 years, we will have to deal with the challenge of growing enrollment in our public school system. Folks, this is good news that people want to live in Danbury, because while other cities and towns across Connecticut are actually getting smaller, particularly cities, people are sending a message that they want to live here. It's no accident that this year, Danbury was ranked as the 5th best city to live in the state of Connecticut by Connecticut Magazine. So to put that in perspective for you, Danbury was ranked higher than Bristol, Stratford, Middletown, New Haven, Milford, and Hartford for our outstanding quality of life. We were only eclipsed by Greenwich, Stamford, West Hartford, and Fairfield, communities that are obviously much more wealthy than we are. And while investing in our education system is not something that we are frankly in a position to do right now, it is something that we must do to preserve our property values and our quality of life. In April, I will ask the voters to approve a modest borrowing to cover the cost of addressing our space needs for our schools. Short-term expense to these contracts, the changes over the long term will bend the cost curve for our taxpayers. Employees will be participating in a defined contribution plan rather than a traditional pension plan. Healthcare plans have been retooled to be more in line with the private sector. And in some contract provisions, things like longevity payments have been eliminated, and retiree medical has been eliminated as well. When taken together, in their totality, these changes to our new contracts will save millions of dollars in future expenses